early July, we were having a qualification on N51 on the Le Triomphant, which is a SSBN class. In 16th of September, we were commissioning the second BPC, the LHD for Egypt. On the same day, we were delivering, floating the frigate frame number 6. The following day, we were floating the first going to Egypt. And we are also, as you know, under heavy-duty operations with all the Mediterranean fleet, with the Charles de Gaulle under operation, and the whole fleet which goes with it, which means an intense activity for all our service teams. Last but not least, and Marie will comment about it, I think we had one of the most happiest days of our career on the 25th and 26th of April, when Australia announced the choice of DCNS of France for delivering the new design and the new service for the 12 Australian submarines based on our expertise derived from the Barracuda class and offered to Australia. If I look a bit further, the next challenge are now very, very pregnant. First is the data flows and volumes. You have probably a cell phone. On your cell phone, it's written 4G. Next frigate float on your cell phone will be written 6G. And probably when it's decommissioned, it will be written 12G. So this data question and this communication flow question becomes an absolutely new driver for our activity. The second question is the acceleration of the technology cycles. In the good old days, you would build a ship, put a combat system for life. When I was a bit older, you would put a combat system and do a midlife upgrade. Today, we are preparing ourselves for 5, 6 upgrades, or even a continuous upgrade due to the short cycles of technology. The third one is a digital war with completely open operations between different ships, between land and naval, with drones and UAVs, USVs, and all this big battlefield will be completely digitalized with all the challenge about cybersecurity which are coming. And I think these are the 3 big challenges. DCNS is, we believe, very strong to face this critical challenge because we are together a combat system, a prime contractor and architect, and also a ship architect. So this ability to embrace the data and the cyber security of a global ship is unique, I think, in our offer. We have very innovative products in our portfolio with the frame, with the GoWind, with the Scorpion, which are now continuously updated, with our service range, with also the big data, and Nathalie will comment, preparing the future of maintenance and support with predictive maintenance, but also through our technology DNA to improve our own operations, like additive printing technologies, like our strategic partnership with Dassault Systèmes for the new methods for developing programs, with a 3D dimensional combat management system you may see in this room, and so on and so forth. But now to go a bit more in detail, I will leave first the floor to Marie-Pierre.
Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. As you all know, the original purpose of DCNS has been to serve the French Navy by producing the vessels required to serve French sovereignty. Our strength lies in the unique bond we share between our customer, which is the French Armament Directorate, our user, which is the French Navy, our industrial ecosystem of suppliers and partners, and of course our own very people and knowledge. Because we have a very active Navy involved daily in military operations, we know as an industrial company what it takes to deliver the appropriate product for the appropriate use within the appropriate budget and calendar constraints. Quality is not an issue when our sailors are at sea under threats. So DCNS is capable of delivering quite an optimized ratio of cost for value, which is military value before anything else. It is this unique model of collaboration and value between the industrial expertise deployed to design, build and maintain combat vessels and the deep understanding of operational use that lies at the core of DCNS development strategy. We offer our allies and partners the capacity to develop their own sovereignty in the naval field through the establishment of a sustainable defense naval industry, the same way France has been able to do it over decades. We deliver combat surface ships and combat submarines that are sea-proven and carry the whole comprehensive experience of the operational use by the French Navy. We help our allies building the infrastructures and resources capabilities required for their own autonomy when they so desire in the perspective of their operational deployment. This is the very essence of our collaboration with India, with Brazil, Malaysia, Egypt or Saudi Arabia, where we help our partner either design and or build and maintain their corvettes, their frigates and their submarines. We assist in setting up locally the proper structures for in-service fleet maintenance and upgrade. These often require the development of local industrial capabilities, not only for engineering or construction activities, not only around shipyard setup or modernization, but also for resources training, sometimes starting school programs, supply chain completion or development, innovation and research in the academic field. Thus, we deliver more than just fantastic top-of-the-art vessels. We offer our customers an operative model for their sovereignty in the naval defense matters. In that respect, Norway, which has opened a competition for the renewal of its submarine fleet, is thus very important to DCNS. We believe that we can uniquely provide the submarine the Norwegian need to fulfill their missions, while at the same time feeding the Norwegian industry with appropriate economic cooperation and perspectives. We are very conscious of our responsibilities in that matter and what are being shortlisted for the Norwegian competition calls for. This is what drives our involvement on major naval programs around the world. We are closely looking at the Netherlands, Poland, Canada, Peru, Colombia, Finland, Singapore, among other potential partners, to define what our added value can be. When addressing sovereign issues, we address specific goals and specific time issues. The return on investment consented must be explicit and proven, be it for military and security purposes, social safety and economic profit, improvement for the future generation. This is the very essence of our partnership with the Commonwealth of Australia, a virtuous approach to sovereignty in the submarine domain with clear economic impact along the value chain from strategic use to resources training and innovation booster. Thank you. Pierre?
Now, good afternoon everyone. I would like to introduce a number of innovative products that we are very proud to offer on the booth here and more globally on the market. All of them being geared to satisfy the growing demand for more and more innovative products from the world market. First and foremost, the new 4,000-ton digital frigate, which we are proud to propose. This frigate will quite clearly meet all the requirements of the French Navy, but beyond the French Navy, of a number of international navies that have a growing need for such frigates. First rate, heavily armed, with, as I said, a displacement of roughly 4,000 tons. These intermediate-sized frigates are due to replace the Lafayette-class frigate, which entered into service in the French Navy from 1996 to 2000, and they will embark many onboard innovations, such as data center, cyber defense capability, a modern command information center, extremely powerful radar. Altogether, they will offer more or less most of the capacities of the frame, but with added innovative products and also very important, an ability to be upgraded during the lifetime of the ships. By the way, I invite you to the reveal of this frigate tomorrow on the DGA booth at the other end of the exhibition. So these frigates will come in addition for the French Navy to the frame frigates, of which we have now 3 frigates under construction, and all 6 frigates, the ASM class, will be delivered before 2019. Secondly, you will be able to see on the booth the SMX 3.0 submarine, which is the new generation class of submarines, specially designed for new sailors, Generation Z, as we say. So this ship will also provide better power management, unequaled operational performance, and again, system upgradability during the lifetime of the submarines. In terms of autonomy, we are proud to introduce the second generation air-independent propulsion module, which you can install not only on the SMX 3.0, but also on existing submarines. This second generation AIP uses fuel cell technology and also has the unique characteristic of running on gasol and therefore being able to use exactly the same gas as the submarine itself. It will deeply increase the autonomy of the submarines up to 2 weeks. Cybersecurity, which you can see behind you, is also one of the key features which we will introduce gradually on all ships of our design. It will be built in the newer designs, but also we developed the capacity to upgrade the ships that are already in service, both in the French Navy and all our customer navies. Next, we are proud to introduce also a very extended capacity to operate all types of drones and unmanned vehicles, UAVs, UUVs, USVs, so complete set of drones allowing to multiply the characteristics, the operational characteristics of the ships at sea. So we will introduce UAVs, VTOL type UAVs, UVs with several types, which you will be able to see around the booth here, and as I said, unmanned surface ships. A command information center, you will also see around the booth some new capacities that we will introduce also gradually on the ships. One of the key characteristics that we have tried to develop is something which is not revolutionary, but rather evolutionary, to be able to upgrade all ships in service. So, for instance, if I take the frames, the system that you will be able to see on the booth is something that is readily available to be installed on frame-like ships and quite obviously on the new 4,000-ton frigates. Similarly, a control room which will provide improved integration of subsystem on the combat system, greater automation and greater simplification, the key word being more and more intuitive interface with human and the sailors at sea. So we believe that altogether we have a very unique position on the naval defense market, and this is probably due to the fact that we are developing not only the ships but also the key intelligence of the ships, both surface ships and submarines. Thank you very much, and I now leave the floor to Nathalie.
And actually, everything has already been said, so that's going to be difficult for me to add something. Except that we are one of the unique players that is also defining the ship, building the ships, and maintaining it all along the life cycle of the ships together with our customers. So this is a unique positioning that allows us to get all the operational feedback during the missions of the navies and to implement, therefore, all the enhancements that are needed to improve the different ships, both submarines and surface ships. The big difference that is coming right now with the new technologies is the digitalization of the ships that allows us to reduce the timing for introducing new technologies and new enhancements. Actually, improving the surface ships with new man-machine interfaces, integrating drones on the surface ships does not require to have a mid-life upgrade after 15 years of the lifetime of the ships. We can introduce that regularly during the maintenance cycles. This is allowed by the digitalization of the ships, both submarines and surface ships. Another thing that is absolutely critical is the evolution of the maintenance cycles themselves. We are going from, I would say, very periodic maintenance operations towards more predictive operations, gathering all the data on the ships and analyzing the trends on the different equipment to prevent problems and prevent issues on the ships, and to implement maintenance cycles that are more based on predictive data mining analysis than really regular maintenance operations. So that will allow us to last longer at sea, to reduce the timing for maintenance operations, and to improve greatly the availability of the ships for the navies.
Thank you, Nathalie. So just in conclusion, you see that DCNS is very active on all fronts. In France with a heavy delivery on services, but also with new ships, with the frames and the new 4,000-ton frigates and the future SSNs, the Barracuda. We are also extremely active on international grounds with the development in Brazil, in Malaysia, in Australia, in Saudi, in Egypt, and India. The most important for us is we believe we're going to be the front runners of the new digital naval era. I think we are extremely well positioned. This digital revolution is really becoming the driver of the operational capability and will be the answer for our customers' navies to this growth of the threat with newcomers in this battlefield, but also the growth of the number of unstable zones with durable conflicts. Thank you very much.